I would rather be able to see the people in the room a bit more clearly, because I do enjoy looking at the people I speak to. So we have simultaneous interpreting because I can see that you're all wearing headsets. Mr. Chairman, please come close to me. And I'd like to tell you and all your colleagues to what extent I'm happy and proud to receive you here. Because we are living in a world where democracy, intelligence, and progress all point to the challenges facing us. And this assembly of journalists, first and foremost, and choosing Paris and the City Hall to think, to work together on aspirations, methods, and above all, how to implement ambitions. You stand at the heart of the democratic challenges facing the 21st century. What you do has made it possible in some countries for the people to have access to democracy. And we can clearly see that the challenges in terms of values, challenges in terms of citizenship, in terms of humanism, are still before us and are extremely demanding. For example, today I'm delighted at the release of the French journalist who was kept hostage by the FARC. Just like today you have journalists around the world who are demanding, who have a very high ambitions for their job, serving the truth, and who are handicapped in their determination to serve truth and democracy. But above all, these are challenges that are demanding for us in terms of intelligence, progress. So at the 21st century, offering us a wonderful potential, can allow us both to be more efficient, more relevant, to invent, and at the same time to better serve the ambitions in terms of civilization. And this is why you are important to me. You are the right type of globalization. Globalization of human beings, experiences, professionalism, meaning, and at the same time, our demands with respect to ourselves in terms of the professional resources we use. And in that respect, I'm delighted for you to be in a city which, like you, is looking for this solution. In recent years, I can see my deputy Jean Messica, who is my deputy in charge of innovation. And in recent years, we have been trying, we too, to change, to call ourselves into question, be it on paris.fr or on Twitter, smart techniques. We're trying with many different new instruments to put at the disposal of citizens resources for knowledge. I'm thinking of Paris Data, where all the data we have is at the disposal of everyone, journalists in particular, but also citizens. I'm also thinking of Paris à la seconde, an instrument that citizens can use to be informed. But not only that, but to demand information. This is how I learn from citizens sometimes, thanks to this new means, this new resource. Paris à la seconde, that 1 hour ago, there was a problem in this or that location, and that I am better able to take steps straight away for the community. And citizens, they also use it to be creative. And they suggest things to me that sometimes considerably lead to improvements in my own actions. I believe that creativity that you have been showing is a strength in your job for society at large, and it puts us all in a certain momentum. I would like, therefore, to thank you, to encourage you, and to point out to what extent with you I share that state of mind. We must truly come together. Your international dimension, your determination to abolish, in a way, the borders in terms of intelligence, discovery, innovation, creativity, putting to movement men, women, how would I call this? New experiences, maybe something on an affectionate level, emotional level. I think it's admirable, and I must tell you to what extent I'm so excited with that full commitment at your work. And I hope that this meeting today at the Paris City Hall will be an encouragement for you, first and foremost, for the future, and for us as well, if you permit. I would also personally like to make the most of what you are doing, and the synergies you are creating. This is how the 21st century will be intelligent. This is how progress will stand at the heart of our actions, and it will also be civilized. And for your contribution to the values of humanity, to democracy and civilization, I'd like to say thank you. Continue, keep on, and let's share.
Monsieur.
Mr. Mayor of the City of Paris, I would like to thank you. We should be thanking you for welcoming us here and for being so nice to us, your mental synergy, as you have just shown. We are delighted to be welcomed by you here in Paris. It's not rare for us to be in Paris, especially for journalists, maybe the youngest ones. Do not realize that in this city, the capital of France, this is where, like in other French cities, the first newspaper was invented, Les Cahiers de Doléances, that led to the revolution and the change of the old regime. It was a small newspaper, this small. There is a tradition. We have also noted, and thanks to what you said, we have noted to what extent traditions are symbolized. This is a wonderful building bearing witness to the wonderful historical events that were sometimes extremely tough. But let's say it's all about tradition, modernity, and innovation. We feel very much at ease here to work and share and to interact. Mr. Mayor, you said that we must abolish borders, and we are in favor of that. Our conference and our organization, the Global Editors Network, it's an organization that, for the first time in the world of associations in the field of journalism, has sought to break down borders amongst ourselves. Before, you had specialized journalists specializing in print. Then came audiovisual journalism. And more specialized journalists specializing on the internet. Now, in the news rooms for the print and other media, we have seen a convergence, and we must converge as well in terms of associations. So that's what the Global Editors Network is all about, a real passion for the independence, with respect to all forms of power. We're trying, like you, the City of Paris, as you explained to us, we're trying to mix the old and the new, traditions and innovation, and we thank you. You do not know to what extent the possibility that you're offering us is something that we thank you for 1,000 times. Thank you, sir.
Je vous souhaite vraiment un très, très bon